Hello everyone, this is Enzo Hagen of the Alliance for Loki, and this is our war against TCN. TCN probably is the most powerful alliance in the game. They have a lot of like high-end players who have incredibly big rosters, and so I fought a lot of rank 3s in this war. So this fight right here is the CGR fight on Path of War. I've shown this a few times. This one didn't go great, only because I did too much dexing of his special. So you can see there his indestructibles on, which of course is really annoying. I see attack tactic there goes on again. And so, yeah, it's like one of these things. The attack tactic is easy to get slowed down by it. You can just see again, every time I dex, just putting more and more attack tactic on. But in the end, this fight, it's pretty reasonable. So here I had to wait a long time. I am running indestructible boost because I want to be able to get rid of basically push him to SP3 if I need to and not have to worry about it. And so here, unfortunately, I do get to my own SP3, which slows down the fight. I launch it. The SP3 of Wiccan really doesn't do that much damage, and so it's not a great special to use. I mean, the SP2, of course, is the one that does all the damage. But anyway, it gets me close enough, and that's the end of the fight. So, first fight, good. Second fight's against a rank 3 werewolf. And I went in with Fury, and I get this big Fury whenever I pause his debuffs. But you can see he hits me, puts those ruptures on, which is really annoying. You know, his specials, I just decided to block it to be conservative, but look how many ruptures it puts on me. I'm not doing huge damage, but I'm doing enough damage. And so this rank 3 is not taking much damage. Of course, he gets his unblockable from his howling, which he throws his SP1 again. His SP1 covers a lot of space. I was trying to dex get out of the way of it, but I got hit. And then he hits me again with the SP1. He has a lot of sneaky range on this special. And then he gets me in a second life. Okay, so I feel like I just need to get the fight back under control. Launch the SP1. Let's go get the weaknesses off me. Give me a nice Fury. But then I get hit again. I am unblockable. I should have taken use of that. Should have thrown my SP1 and should have thrown it right there. But he goes unstoppable, which, it just was too much going on in that fight. And I gave my first death of the season right there. I finished it up with Nick Fury again, and it was fine. Of course, he was pretty low on health. And so my next fight is against Hulkling. This is Path 1. And again, just trying to keep my neutralize up and melt him as quickly as I can. I have the Wong synergy, so it allows me to get some extra time. I think it pauses my debuffs for 2 seconds. But yeah, this fight's going very straightforward. You know, he's throwing his special a little more than I want, but I think it's okay because I think I managed to not dex it. and there comes a big SP2, and that is the end of this fight. So that fight went really well. Next fight is Korg, and so it's a rank 3 Korg. Of course, everything that's a 7-star is rank 3 in this war. And this fight, similar to the other one, straightforward in that I'm just trying to keep my neutralize up and get to my SP2 and just, of course, manage his rock stacks, and not his rock stacks, his thorn stacks, and anything else I need to in order to be successful in this fight. You know, I was looking, I thought I could get this off before his timer ran off, and I did a pretty good job. I think I got most of the degens on him. You can see it's just very tanky, just, you know, slowly losing damage, and it is buffet over time. So of course I will put on incinerates with the neutralize. You know, it does a good job with throwing his SP2. And here we go again. Again, the timer's running low, and so again I throw my SP2 right as his thorn shield is coming up, and it does, again, pretty good damage. And now I have plenty of degens on him, and yeah, his health has gone down significantly. So I finally feel like the fight's under control. But yeah, these rank 3s are tanky. And this one's not so bad because it doesn't, of course, have the defense tactic. That's when the defense tactic is happening along with everything else that really makes these fights complicated. Okay, so speaking of complications, here comes Gore. This is number 43, no 43 Gore, and this is a rank 3 Gore. So usually I can just play super aggressive, and you know, here he throws his special, which is fine. I don't dex at all. He is a tactic defender, so I am a little bit worried about his indestructible. And so I probably should hit into his block more there. I run into a heavy. I do that a lot with him. And then he throws his special one, and now trying to counter the indestructible, so I build some more prowesses there. So everything feels okay, except I lost my neutralize. But here I put my neutralize back, big SP3, but yeah, the difference between a rank 3 and a rank 2 is huge. And so he has lots of damage, but he's at his SP2. And so I didn't want him to throw it. So I get my sneaky intercept, but the problem is I took so many block hits that you can see I'm just degenning way too quick. So I was sort of in a difficult spot between not wanting him to throw his SP2 and also evading, and then not throwing his SP2, and also not taking too many block hits to bait out the heavy. And I chose wrong. Anyway, this is the next fight. This is one of the sub minis. This is a Cersei. Again, I don't think she's rank 3. She might be. So this fight, my goal is to try to get the neutralize up, and I have to watch out for those falters too. This fight was really frustrating. So I have like a limited time to get my falter or my neutralize on him, but I keep on getting the falter on her. Then the glancing comes back up, and so now I can't get it on anymore. So I'm sort of waiting out that and trying to just put prowesses on. I sure threw my SP3 because I didn't want to get to my SP2 because I didn't want to get to my SP3. So this fight, I feel, is very complicated. Finally get the neutralize on, which hooray, but then it falls off that quickly. I should have done a better job of getting my shield on, which would have helped, but now it's back in glancing, and she has a lot of power, so I'm in the same situation where and I can't hit her at all because I'll push her to an SP3. And so, yeah, really frustrating fight. Look at all these indestructibles she has now. And then she hits me with the SP2, and then she immediately throws an SP1. It's just utter chaos. And so, and then I'm missing because of the falter. So much going on. And I'm just trying to get a little space, and, I'm back at my SP3. She's almost at hers. She throws it. I managed to dex. I'm just trapped in the corner. She's getting so much power. It's just one of these fights where I'm just really in trouble. But I'm trying to hold it all together, trying to get the win. I'm not doing that much damage. Her indestructible's up so much, and then she gets to an SP3. I'm like, yikes. So I eat that. I was hoping an indestructible boost, but I think I lost it by being hit. And of course, she's going to put on some big incinerates. And here they come. Lots of damage, lots of incinerates. And so I'm at an SP3, which I quickly throw just because I want to get the regen. So you can see I'm getting a pretty huge regen because he regens all the energy damage. And so it's a lot, and so that sort of saves me. But all those indestructibles, and she's just throwing her specials so much, and I missed the parry, and yeah, it's such a hard node. I'm really struggling. And then finally, it just got too much, and I make one more valiant effort to try to stave off defeat. But yeah, this fight was a long fight where I just never could get any type of rhythm going. The falter is really annoying in this, like it always is. It's basically, I think if you don't hit her, or I can't remember, I have to look at the note again. But you can see I'm hanging in there, trying my best to, somehow get the win, but I don't. So now I go back in a second time, and my plan the second time was to just be calm. So right here, okay, I'm be calm, just go parry her a lot, get a lot of prowesses up, wait till her glancing goes off, then I'm going to get the neutralize on and just keep that on the rest of the fight. So here it is. I plan perfectly, get the neutralize off, and I get my casting shield on. It's true, I'm faltering, but fine. And I just got to keep that neutralized up as much as possible, because I think that definitely does the difference in this fight. And so it's one of these fights where actually, like, having to play a second time, you see I totally get hit by the falter, like they had the indestructible, but there goes all my indestructible boost. Get the neutralize going again, throw the SP2, and so that's the key. It's just being able to get to this point right here. You can see the SP2 is doing crazy big damage, and yeah, that's really the difference of this fight. So I would play this fight again. I think I know how to do it. Okay, this is the last fight. This is the mini. This is Thing right before the boss. And so again, another one where I need to keep first I need to put on the incinerate because it's stun reflection, but it goes off when he has an incinerate on him. And then I need to get on the neutralize and keep the neutralize on. And then I need to keep on parry him to keep the indestructibles off. So the problem here is he doesn't throw his special. I need him to throw that special so much, and the neutralizer's fallen off. And now I make the biggest mistake ever after he throws his, no, he doesn't throw his special. Yep, here's the biggest mistake ever. I attack him while he has his rock, the 15 rock stacks. He goes unstoppable, and it's just the end. And now everything is going sideways really quick. That's the end. So, yeah, terrible war, and I need to do better, and hopefully I learned a lot of lessons, but I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.